U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
And this pass broken up. And a contact wall of time there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw here. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
And he's into the clear.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
They'll run on first down. Durant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On first down, Durant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
The Vikings at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now they'll change things up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Durant, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. He's going to use his legs here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a quick throw to Moss.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And we'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Roethlisberger.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
And they'll begin by running the option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Sliding out of the pocket.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Roethlisberger. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Brown, 58 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Now it's Roethlisberger on the move to his left.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, and the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.